Hello and welcome to Let's Talk. Today we're here with the Clerk of the Courts for Broward County, Howard C. Forman, a very good friend of ours in Pembroke Pines. Good morning.
Good morning.
And, Howard, people have voted for you for years in all of your different things that you ran for. And now that you're Clerk of the Courts, people have voted for you again because you're Howard Forman. But I don't think people really know, what does the Clerk of the Courts do?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for inviting me
Oh, my
to
pleasure.
to this great show. What the clerk of the court has over 900 duties. I'm not going to talk about I'm not going to talk about every one of them. I'll try to simplify what we do. First of all, we're a constitutional officer, like the sheriff is, the property appraiser, the state attorney, the public defender, supervisor of elections. We're elected every 4 years, by the voters of Broward County.
Right.
We basically run the business end of the courthouse. If you go to the courthouse, you can go into a courtroom, you can see a judge dispensing justice. That's what a judge does. You could see the bailiff in the courtroom or the uniformed people around. That's the sheriff's office. They're the major police agency countywide in the county. That's what the sheriff does.
Right.
Public defender defends the poor. The state attorney prosecutes. Everything else you basically see in the courthouse when you see the clerks in the room or all the electronic activity going on and some paperwork that we still have as far as business end. This is what the clerk of the court does in all 67 counties in Florida, either large, medium, or small. We also we collect fines and fees. Last year we collected about $1 million in fines and fees. We just get a little wee bit that we keep. The bulk of it goes to the state, spinal cord and brain injury, law enforcement activities,
You're also
you name it.
involved in the marriage license bureaus.
Yes, we are.
And driver's license bureau.
We're involved we have at the DMV offices, we have clerks employees there, so if somebody wants to pay for a ticket or get a driver's history or restore their license before they get their driver's license, they could do it there too. In the courthouses, we have marriage licenses and marriages performed, of course, if they want.
Are you registered to perform a marriage?
Yes. Yeah, and I've done it several times too.
Nice. That's one of the nice things.
From what I understand, all the couples are still married. So,
if I ever want to get married, I'll come to you.
There's also a lot of divorces in the courthouse, unfortunately. But we also have passport applications there.
And adoptions, you take care of.
Well, there are adoptions that take place in the courthouse. The attorneys basically, we keep the record, but the attorneys and the judge, performs the action, of course, of adoptions. We also play a major role in child support, in Broward County. County used to do it, now we're doing it, like just about every clerk does. We also play a major role in domestic violence, which unfortunately is still with us all the time. You don't have to read it in the paper. I'm sure everybody knows people in those situations where we work with women in distress, Henderson Clinic, all kinds of other institutions that play a role in combating domestic violence. We send our employees through training so they know exactly what to do. That's a 24/7 operation that we have. We also, the Broward County is the second largest circuit in Florida. We're the 17th circuit, that's the name of it. Like Dade County's the 11th and Palm Beach County's the 15th. Broward County.
That's the holy trio.
Is the 17th, right? And we last year about 740, 750,000 cases were filed in Broward County. The majority of them are traffic and misdemeanor cases, traffic tickets, municipal, violations,
So
items
you keep
like
all
that.
the records. Not only the records of financially, but the records.
We were responsible for keeping all the court records. Absolutely.
Yeah. Big job, Howard.
It is a big job. It's interesting. There's been a lot of changes in the courthouse, lately. For many years, we've advocated having a paperless courthouse. And I think that what people see in private industry, they expect government to do too. And that's what we're doing. We made life a lot
This
more
is
efficient.
2013. We should be
Exactly. Well,
catching up with the technology.
for 5 years, we've been electronically filing cases on a voluntary basis. Now, the state Supreme Court told all of the clerk's offices and all of the judges around the state that we're going to have mandatory electronic filing. That started April 1st with the cases in the civil area. That's circuit civil cases, county civil cases, probate cases, mental health cases, all the family cases. They're all under mandatory electronic filing. The only exceptions are pro se people because the e-filing portal in Tallahassee didn't unveil that program and they'll do it, or in case if an attorney has a true emergency, they can do it in paper and run right up to the judge and see the judge, if that being the case. Child pickup orders, are a lot, and many other things relate to that. On October,
But you can't change it all
no,
at
no,
the
of
same
course.
time.
On October,
But it's nice that you're working on it.
Right, on October 1st, all felony style cases will be under electronic filing. We've been working with the state attorney and the public defender and Judge Bidwell to make that a reality. That's going to happen October 1st, and we're gradually getting a paperless courthouse.
So what do? You have to retrain all of the employees.
Many of our people have been trained to handle electronic processes already, but we had to train some more, especially in what they call the validation of cases. When a case is electronically filed, we redact, our processes, all sensitive material like bank card numbers, social security numbers. Identity theft is huge in Florida.
Yes.
Happened to me the other day.
Oh,
I know it's a pain, but it's rampant, not just in Florida, but all over the country, all over the world. We redact the sensitive material. We make sure the case was filed properly. If not, we have to reject it. And the process has been renowned. It's doing quite well. It could be a little bit faster, but every week we're gaining speed on it.
We're getting there.
But you got to validate those cases to see that people don't make crazy mistakes, or else their whole cause is for naught.
Yeah. So good luck.
Well, thank you very much.
You've got another big job to do.
True.
And it's nice to see you, Howard.
Thank you very much, Elaine.
For OCTV, I'm Elaine Kugelman, and really thank you for joining us today so that we could learn a little bit about what Howard Forman does as the clerk of the courts.